Bassshole Podcast is sponsored by Bluechew. That's right, Bluechew. Have better sex with Bluechew. Bluechew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. And starting now, Bluechew is offering a combo so strong, it's going to knock your socks off and your neighbor's socks off. You're going to have to move towns with the amount of noise that you're going to be making. Introducing Bluechew Max. It's arrived, it's here, and it combines all the active ingredients of Viagra and Cialis into one chewable tablet. That's right, one tablet. This combo acts fast and it lasts. And you can get your first month free by going to bluechew.com and using the promo code BASSHOLE at checkout. That's right, just pay $5 shipping for your first month. That's bluechew.com, promo code BASSHOLE for your first month free. Now, let's meet some bassholes.
What is Podcasting from Bassshole Studios in Los Angeles.
What time is it?
It's Bassshole with Doug Bass.
Asshole, major
We've
asshole.
all been one. So let's laugh about it. Now, here's your host, Doug Bass.
He's an asshole. I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Bassshole Podcast. My name's Doug Bass. Thanks for joining us here. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Bassshole Show, and YouTube channel's got the full video experience, Bassshole Show. What do I have, something on my nose?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny. What was it, glitter? I don't
Cocaine.
even know. Cocaine, yeah.
Cocaine.
My guest, what a way to start. I got glitter or cocaine on my nose. All right, my guests today are comedians Rocky Roberts and Cid Williams. They are here today in the studio. Guys, how are you? How you doing?
Can we start over, but can you say my name first?
Your name is on the thing first, so is that okay? Or do you
I'll take it.
Do you want to start over?
Good morning, Doug. All right, we don't have to start
We don't
over.
start over, even though I had something on my nose. Rocky, how are you doing, man?
Oh, I'm wonderful. We're doing a podcast in the middle of the night.
We are wonderful. Have you now, Rocky? This is your first time on the podcast.
Yeah.
And he did not want to be here today.
No, it's noon. Now I'm sleeping.
Now, why are you getting up at noon? First,
Because I go to bed super late.
Why?
Because fuck, why not? Huh?
You're 44 years old.
Yeah, exactly why I
And
go
you're
to bed at 5 in the morning and do what the fuck I want.
You should be up early.
No,
as a
that's-
44-year-old.
That's false, dude.
False?
That's for you. That's for the birds.
I know it is for me.
I'm not a dad.
I get up early. I'm not a dad either.
Yeah,
I'm a
but
dog
you
dad.
got the vibe. You got the vibe.
All right, so Rocky.
I'm too young to be here.
Yeah, dude. That's how.
Here with a couple of old guys at noon on a Sunday, dude.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'd rather be
35?
at Chili's. Yes.
We're like 10 years older than you, 9 years older
Yeah,
than
dude. You guys could be my fucking dads, dude.
But we're two different 44-year-olds.
You guys are
We
way-
really are,
yeah.
right?
Completely different.
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, I look like I'm 44.
You are also like a adult person. Like Rocky.
What does that mean?
Rocky's like a preteen. Rocky's like 12.
yeah.
Rocky's like a 12-year-old.
Why am I an adult person? What do you mean?
Because you're responsible. You put together this
Responsible.
studio.
I'm responsible, dude.
now Rocky wants to be an adult person.
Yeah, now Rocky wants
Well,
to
you
grow
should start
up.
by getting up at like 7 a.m.
Not gonna do it. Why?
Yeah.
What are you doing at 7 a.m.? What did you do today at from 7
I
to noon?
took my dogs out. I fed them.
Don't
and
have
at 7
dogs.
o'clock, you should get a dog.
I don't need them.
You need a responsibility.
Rocky's my dog.
Yeah, I
Well,
miss
first of all, you guys like drove here separately today, right?
I can't believe
Yeah,
it.
I'm going somewhere else right after.
Oh, that's
He's
so
just
L-
making
that's
a
so
pit
LA.
stop.
You
He's
guys
just making
live
a pit
together
stop.
currently.
We could have
and-
rode together. He didn't want to ride with
Did
me.
you? I'm literally going to the hood after this.
Why are you going to the hood?
Because all the people that sell the best weed live in the fucking hood.
Really?
He's
Yeah,
got to
all-
buy weed.
You don't go to like the store up the street and get it?
No, I get from the guy that sells to the
This
store
is
up the
why you're
street.
getting up at noon. You're smoking this chronic shit from the hood.
You're smoking the chronic from the hood. This is why you're getting up at noon.
This is why. This is why.
That's why I sound
This
like
is
an
why.
adult.
This is why. This
You
is
got
why.
coffee. I
Yeah,
don't
dude.
drink though. I don't drink at all.
I know. Then so you stopped drinking. Now you're sober now.
No.
It's not that I'm so, but I never
But you
had
drink
it.
every now and then.
Drinks
in
like
a while.
once every 2 months.
Yeah,
when did you?
yeah.
When did you drink heavily for a while or no?
Like when I was like 15 to 21.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't drink
And then you
heavily now.
stopped. You stopped like a couple years ago drinking like regularly.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
during the pit, like the
But you
te-
look good. You lost a lot of weight. You look good.
Yeah, that's
You're
yeah.
in shape.
Rocky
now.
was a lot of fun to drink with when he used to drink, and
And I'll do it. I'll do
when-
it occasionally.
Yeah, occasion, special occasion. Rocky,
Yeah,
you'll
dude.
have one or two.
The
Yeah,
rock
yeah.
dog comes out, dude.
Yeah.
The rock-
is that what you start referring to yourself as?
Rock dog.
Rocky's fun to drink with. He's also fun to watch get drunk and then go on stage. It's
Yeah.
the best.
Oh,
That's-
I haven't
I
I
seen
wish
that.
I saw it.
I have
more
not
often.
seen that.
But there was a golden age where Rocky would just get drunk and go on stage, and it was the best.
Now you guys are both from Texas,
Tejas,
and
baby.
you knew each other before you moved to LA, or no?
No,
Big Mexico.
Big Mexico.
No, we met out here.
You met out
in
here.
Hollywood.
Doing stand-up.
All Texans feel like we know each other.
Yeah.
It's just a weird thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because we're not fucking weirdos.
Yeah, we're not.
Like everybody.
Where are you from originally?
Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
Why is that gross?
I don't know.
You never even been.
Hey. He's from Jersey.
I grew up. I pretty much grew up. I grew up where The Sopranos were filmed.
That's what we're doing.
I know.
Right now.
You do. Is that your Gandolfini?
No, but it was a good.
Just can't breathe.
Can't breathe over here.
Just too much food. And
I
you
got
can't
hairy
breathe.
arms over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I was looking at your hairy Italian arms last night. You got some fucking.
Yeah.
You got some hairy arms, dog.
Who?
Pull them out.
I do,
Look at that. Damn.
Yeah, look.
That's Italian as fuck.
I thought about shaving my arms.
That's a
at one
dad
point.
arm, dude.
I have
A
no
dad arm?
I have no arm hair. Like I'm a.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
There's no arm hair on
Yeah,
you.
I think
Wow.
it's a Puerto Rican aqua dynamic thing. It's so I can swim faster.
No, you nair it.
I should.
I don't nair shit. Dude.
I thought about shaving my arm at one point.
my chest is hairy, but my
Why?
I
So you
have
could be
a
more
hairy chest, too.
aerodynamic.
put my
I don't
chest
know.
put my chest hair on the.
Holy shit! How do you have no?
Dude, I got a sick tuft. Look at my tuft.
See, I have more than you.
It's a
though.
tuft.
I have more than you.
Oh, I bet you do. You filthy
I
animal.
don't have much.
You don't have much.
He's
But
hairy
you got
over
the
here.
you got the beard though. You always have.
Yeah, I got
how
the
long have you had the beard? Have you always had a beard?
No, after I got out of the Navy,
Yeah.
I don't like myself without one.
See, I don't like myself with a beard. I mean, I have like the 5 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
shadow stubble kind of thing. But I've tried to grow. I mean, I can grow a beard, and I've done it. But
You should grow a mustache, dude. You should.
I
grow a
thought
sick
about that.
mustache.
I thought about maybe a
That would
mustache.
be too much. You
That
would
would be-
become you. No, I think Doug would become too powerful if he had a mustache.
Too
yeah.
powerful.
Yeah, I think he would. I think.
Why? What would happen?
I don't want to know what would
Raise
happen.
at work.
I don't
They're
want
like-
to know what would happen, dude.
I should try it. I think.
Dude,
it would
I
be a
can't be
whole
friends with
different.
you.
I think you could pull it off.
I can't be friends with you.
I thought I did when I had the beard. I shaved it all off and I left the mustache, right? And I like left it for like a day. I was home and I was like, all right, maybe
Who
this
liked
can work.
it? Anyone?
Myself. I don't know. No one saw it really. I took a photo and I sent it to a couple people. They were like, no, come on.
It's too much.
It's
But
different.
but I
Things are
think
different.
for like casting and stuff like that, it would be better maybe.
I
Like,
think we should
Yeah.
talk about the difference of you guys being 44, but
yeah,
you're
yeah,
totally.
that's true. We have like totally
opposites.
different lives.
You guys are total
Yeah.
opposites.
Yeah, like Rocky, you're like a metalhead. You like these like death metal bands and
I like
shit.
I like
right?
all music, but I've always.
But
yeah.
you always like
But my-
gravitate towards that because
Yeah.
you play that at the club and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
some of your favorite bands are like Pile of Shit and Cum Guzzlers, like names like that, right?
Honestly, he's
Pile
not,
of shit and cum
he's not,
guzzler,
he's not
dude.
far off.
Yeah.
I was playing a band called Full Blown AIDS the other day.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Full Blown AIDS.
Full-blown AIDS. Where do these people come from? I've never heard of these. The only reason I've heard of them is because you've told me about them or played some.
His
of these
favorite
people.
band is Auschwitz.
Anal cunt. That's one of
Is
my-
that a
That's
band?
one of them, yeah.
Oh yeah, anal cunt's
Spelled with a
fantastic.
K or what?
No,
C.
C.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
anal cunt.
Now, do they have big followings? These groups? I've
yeah,
never heard
dude.
of them.
A lot of these bands were like, that's how they started, and they're not bands anymore. This is like a lot of that shit is like old, and these guys are in bigger bands now. But it's just
Yeah. And like they're indie like bands,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
like and they local or they tour like nationally.
no,
or
they're
not?
from all over.
All over.
Yeah.
And you go to see these bands live.
Yeah, dude, I'm going next.
You're going to
next
see
week. I'm gonna
Anal
go see a
Leakage
co-
or whatever?
No,
What's it
I'm
called?
gonna go see a band called Weed Eater next week, and then the
Who are
next
you,
week,
wait, who are you going to these things? Like who's going with you?
Jason Yanakis.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout out,
His son.
shout out.
His son. Jason
Okay, so
Yanakis.
Jason is into these bands as well.
Yeah, but I
didn't
got
know
him
that.
into him, and then
Really?
he got me into rap, like because I hated rap, but
Really?
now
Yeah,
like
you did.
now I'm like really into
Yeah,
rap.
rap is good stuff.
That's interesting.
I feel like Doug listens to smooth jazz and like classic rock.
No, yeah,
I do listen to classic rock. I will play that at
You a
the,
smooth
at the
jazz
bar
guy?
and stuff like
Bruce
that.
Springsteen.
Springsteen, sure. Smooth jazz. I will put that on when I'm home, like chilling out, like or like
I knew it.
I have
was
it on.
right.
I have it on for the dogs right now. Like I'll put that shit on.
The
Smooth
dogs like
jazz?
smooth jazz.
Classic jazz or something like that.
What do you
Yeah.
listen to when you crank it?
Crank it.
Crank what?
You know what? When you're cranking it at home.
When I'm jerking off.
When you
What are
tell the
talking
dogs to get out of the room.
Crank it at
it's
home.
time to crank
Rip the
it.
knob off.
about? I don't think I've ever
What
played
music?
I don't think I put music on.
Really?
During that, yeah.
Hmm.
When if I'm jerking off, I don't put music.
What
on.
are you
put
jerking off
you put
to?
music on when you jerk off?
Sid's lighting candles.
I put my ear against Rocky's door, and then I let loose. Just crank it away, baby.
That's hysterical.
Bluechew.
Yeah, Bluechew.
Just
yeah,
me
exactly,
crying?
yeah.
I'm gonna have another beer, dude. I've never been so
have one.
hungover in my
There's-
fucking
There's
life.
one over there. There's also a warm hard seltzer if you want that. I didn't.
Warm hard seltzer.
Yeah.
What a pitch.
I know. I don't have a fridge in here yet, but
This guy doesn't. What? Don't tell people that. That you could have. You don't. No one knew that.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
Bluechew. Yeah. Bluechew. Where's the camera?
Right there.
This guy doesn't have a fridge.
Sid's blocking your shot. There you go.
Bluechew, he doesn't have a fridge. He's got the hat on. You can't throw. You
don't
can't
have, you
throw
don't need
$500.
You don't need to put Bluechew in the fridge. By the
I
way.
keep my Bluechew in the fridge. I like it cold.
You like
Give
it
him a
cold?
fridge.
Yeah,
I like it cold and
we have,
hard,
We
so I
have
have
one.
to
We have
suck
one.
on it.
We have one coming on the way. Yeah, I'm hungover from yesterday. So I'm
Oh
not, I'm
my
not drinking
God,
right now.
dude.
No,
Do you want
I
a
got-
warm seltzer?
I got a show tonight. I don't want to get too fucked up before the show.
What show do you have tonight?
Bassshole.
Whoa, where's
Never-
that?
Never
It's
heard of
it's
it.
It's at the Hollywood Improv. Have you guys been?
Never heard of it.
I'm a plug wingman, dude. Wow, what time and how much are the tickets? And
It
is there a
doesn't
discount
matter.
code?
This is going to air after.
Listen, free tickets. Use code Rocky.
Now, Rocky, how long have you
Use
been doing
code anal
stand-up, would
cunt.
you say?
What?
How long have you been doing stand-up?
He doesn't do stand up.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
You don't know? You don't know how long?
I started in 2005.
in Texas.
Sheesh.
No, and when I was in the Navy, my first ever open mic set was at a potluck at the store. Stupid, I know, but
Wow.
Yeah, that's
but
pretty
I
cool.
did well. It was decent,
That's pretty cool.
but I quit in 2007.
You should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, my ex. No,
Why'd you quit?
Basshole.
Because I was watching too much Dane Cook, and you could tell. If you look back, you'd be like, yeah.
Like you were imitating him? What do you mean?
He was dating
Yeah,
14-year-olds.
I was. Well, that's. I'm not gonna.
like you were doing like a stylized version of him, maybe. You think?
Yeah, it's probably you could just tell, you know.
Yeah.
And I was drinking way too much too.
Well,
But
it's hard to-
That was my other drinking.
It's
era
hard to
in the
find your
Navy.
voice at first. I'd say, especially if you're younger. Like,
Yeah.
I remember I started when I was 21 when I moved out here. I did it for 6 months. Then I quit as well because I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like college shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking. I was talking about shitting.
Yeah. That's always
What's
the go-to.
so
thing
different?
That's
What's
always
so
the
different
go-to.
now with yourself?
I know. I do. I do.
You've really grown a lot.
You don't understand. It's because I don't. Shitting controls my life, dude.
That's what you're
It really
saying.
does.
So you
Shitting-
didn't go to a party last night, and then you know because you were shitting, or you have
No,
to-
no.
Why
it's-
don't you leave the house except for work?
Because look, dude, I like to shit. I like to shit where I can shower, like comfortably, like take a shower. Like I like to shit in the.
You shower after you shit.
He has to.
Yeah.
You take a full blown shower.
He has to.
No, I mean.
Have you
if
ever
I-
heard of like
listen,
wipes? Like
I have a bidet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
he
Yeah.
still has
That's
to
not.
shower.
Listen,
It's
dude.
a shower for your booty hole, dog.
No, my balls have hung down into the toilet.
No.
But listen, you flush. Your balls are in the toilet.
Yeah.
You're flushing.
So your balls are in your shit?
You're getting there's particles and they're getting
Why
on
don't
your
you-
balls.
Why don't
You're
you
shitting
leave?
on
Why
your
don't you
balls?
leave your balls above the toilet line? Like not in the toilet.
Who shits with their balls on the?
No one.
fucking-
I'm just saying.
You gotta hold
I'm not gonna.
It might
I'm not-
save you time from taking a shower
I'm
after
just not
each
gonna.
time
I'm
you shit. That's
44.
all.
I'm 44. I've shit
His-
like this my whole life.
His life does revolve around shitting. Like
It's a
everything he
problem.
does, like
Maybe you
shitting
should
it-
go to a doctor then. Is it a dietary
Hey,
thing?
hi, doctor. I like to shit at
No.
home.
No,
He's
are you
gotta go to-
constantly shitting? Is how many
I'm
times a day
not
are you shitting?
constantly shitting. I shit once a day, like a normal
What time?
human.
Is it the same time?
I
When-
get up.
when
I
he
have
wakes
a
up at
couple
3
of cups
p.m.
of coffee, and then
so around.
I go to the
So
bathroom.
but you get up at noon and then you have coffee.
No, he gets up at 1 to 2.
All right, so
1 to 2.
between 1 and 2,
babe.
and then
I got you.
Well, he's got your schedule down. You live together. So all right, so then you have
That-
coffee around 1 o'clock in the
Yeah.
afternoon, and
Sure.
then maybe a half hour later the shits kick in, right?
Yeah,
All
and then
so
I-
1:32 you're shitting.
Yeah. And then I weigh myself and I go, hey.
Mhm.
All right? And then I take a shower and then I go.
He
And
takes
then
his-
you go, and then you get ready to go to work.
Yeah, and then I go for the day. If I'm
for the
off
day.
of work, it's
when
still
do you
the
get
same-
anything done? Like when do like errands?
What do I gotta
chores?
get done?
I don't know. Like
He gets
isn't there any kind of adult thing going on in
He
your
has
life that you have
nothing to do.
that
What do
you
I
to
have? Yeah.
Nothing.
I abandoned everything. I've got.
What have you abandoned? What are you talking about?
We're going to get into this.
Yeah.
I'm just getting a divorce. You know?
I know. Yeah, I don't know if you want to
It's-
talk about it, but I'm.
No, I'm
I was in the
leaving a
same boat,
terribly
yeah.
toxic situation.
Which is great.
I
Which is
had to
great.
literally- it
We're
became-
happy for you.
It became survival, and I had to literally. I didn't abandon. I escaped. Let's put it that way.
He did not abandon, he escaped.
Escaping
Abandoned.
is the way to look at it because a lot of people can't get out of it and they
Yeah.
don't want to and they never will and you did it. And
Yeah, I didn't know
that's
how
great
to.
for you. Yeah. So good
Thank
for you.
you. I appreciate
Cheers.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, people
Proud of
watched
you.
me for years. Go through
I was
this shit,
telling, I met Rocky 9 years ago ish. Yeah, dude. This is my 9-year anniversary for stand up like this month.
Oh,
by the
Hey.
way.
Congratulations.
I should probably
This month?
I should probably write some jokes.
So. You know the day?
It's around like mid month. It's like maybe like the.
See, that's
I think it's like the
interesting.
14th or the 16th.
I don't
or
know.
something
I don't know
like
the
that.
anniversary.
But that was my
Yeah.
first. That was the first time 9 years was when I know we were going to talk about Rocky's.
Yeah, you just
thing,
segued
but
away from
no,
this.
Let's talk
He doesn't
about.
want to talk about.
Let's talk about me. Let's talk about me
Let's
and
talk about
my
shit for a minute.
my open mic journey.
Right.
No, but I started. That's the first time. That's when I started consistently. I had like dabbled in open mics for a few years, like
Yeah.
once every few months, but I didn't start consistently till 9 years ago. And that's when I met Rocky. well, maybe like 8.5 years ago. And literally since I've met him, I was like, dude, you should like divorce, dude. Like, I don't know. I think you should get out of this relationship, dude.
So that's when you knew he wasn't happy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
Everybody.
Well, it's been going on for a while since I've known you, and
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
I've known you maybe about 4 years now or whatever.
It's been going on since I've known her.
We're very
Well,
proud of you.
Look, we are proud of you. It's hard. It's a hard thing to get out of. And,
Yeah, for sure.
And your life is going to be better. For
Already
the long-
is,
There you
but-
go. See?
So it's not that I don't have responsibilities. I had a lot of fucking responsibilities.
Being married.
I
is
was raising a wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And like she would go to you for a lot of things, I'm sure. Like, and you'd feel, obligated to do them. Or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
And I would give and give and give.
And now, so I get it. Now you're single now. You don't have that responsibility anymore.
Yeah.
You are sleeping till 1. You are taking advantage of this time that you have back now. in your
Self-care,
life.
right? Is that what they call it?
Self-care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's shitting.
absolutely.
He's showering.
He shits when he wants.
Hey,
He takes a shower when he wants.
Hey,
Yeah.
I shit when I want now.
You were not able to before. You had to ask.
He wakes
permission.
up at 1, he has a cup of coffee, then he
Yeah.
dips his balls in the toilet bowl, and then he shits on his balls, and then he takes a shower and he goes to work.
Yeah.
It's a nice, simple routine.
Bidets are violent too.
Have you tried using the
What?
Sid's bidet?
Yeah,
No,
dude.
dude, the
You
one
don't
in
like
my
it?
bathroom is way intense.
I have
Yeah.
one as well, and I
I'll
live by
vibe
it
with
now.
it. It's way in.
live by
Wait,
that.
say that again.
The one that in my bathroom is way more. It's the same model of bidet, but it's way more powerful. Like, you have to be very careful.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful with the bidet in my bathroom.
there's
dude.
a,
you think that one's violent, dude? You should see my.
there's
it's
a pressure-
You
you can
can't
adjust
even
the pressure,
If you
though.
go to level 2, you're dead. You're dead. Your organs are getting washed out.
I don't.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
the same with mine. It's
It's
like you have to
crazy.
keep it on like a 3 or something like that. I don't even know why they have it go up to a 10 as pressure.
Can you imagine, dude?
Like,
You
why
ever
is
go-
that? Why is
you
that an
ever gone to
option?
10?
That would
Why is
cut,
that an
would
option?
your organs would be coming out of your mouth. It's
You need
so
it. Sometimes
powerful.
you got to clean the ceiling.
Well, I remember when I first installed it, I tested it and I pressed the button. Like, no one was sitting on it, obviously, but yeah, it shot up and like hit the ceiling.
dude,
and I
you
was
gotta
like,
be
I'm
careful,
like,
bro.
I'm like, that's too intense. I gotta lower this thing.
Yeah,
you know?
dude, my bidet is crazy.
So Rocky doesn't use the bidet. He takes a shower afterwards, which
Yeah.
is nice.
He goes-
Let me.
if
But
you have the time to do that, I guess that's a way to do it.
wipe. You got to wipe first. I don't.
You wipe
I don't.
first?
Yeah, I'm not gonna hop in the shower.
No.
Do you use the bidet at all?
I've a couple times, but
He's
I
dabbled.
don't.
A couple
He's
times.
dabbled.
The thing is, I feel now I'm like, oh, now it's running down my balls and my taint.
Yeah.
That's shit. It's shit water.
No, it's
No,
clean
it
water
just-
from the
it's
bidet.
shit.
It just
It's
drips
clean
back
water from
into
the
the
bidet.
toilet. What do you mean?
You gotta.
What's
you
it?
gotta.
But what is it washing off of me?
The
It's
dookie.
it's clearing the shit from your anus.
And then you let it soak for a few minutes, and then you wipe
Yeah.
it,
It
and it's
ain't
all
working
clean.
for me, dog. it's a no for me, dog.
Or you can use wipes too, instead of toilet paper.
Do
That-
not
that-
use.
wiping
Do
it,
not. Do
just
not
wiping it
use
further in.
flushable wipes. Flushable wipes is a lie. That's a
Oh.
marketing lie. Do not use
This guy's a
flushable.
landlord.
Do not use flushable wipes. ever.
'cause
They're not flushable.
Oh, really?
They're not flushable.
I flush my wipes.
You should not do that.
They
It's
say
so-
it on it says flushable.
But according to who?
What are
According
you
to
supposed to do then? Take it and put it in the trash?
just don't. You get a bidet. You
I
don't
have
use
a bidet. I use both.
You don't use flushable wipes. It's so bad for the plumbing. You don't do it. They say flushable because they want to make
Sid's
money.
a plumber now.
All right, dog. Enjoy your flooded shit bathroom because you had too
Yeah,
many.
dude.
I just
Flushable wipes.
I call the landlord.
Why don't you guys just try showering after you take a
I don't have
shit?
the time for
I don't
that.
have
Wipe
the
all
time for
that.
that.
Do you shower?
What do you do? What
Do
do you
you-
shit at work? What happens if you have to shit?
I don't ever shit
I-
anywhere outside of my house.
I have
Okay, yeah.
showered.
I will say I time out. I time
What
out
about?
my
Well,
shits.
that's
I never
bullshit.
have to shit. in
What if
public.
you have an
That's
accident,
nope.
or like if you're like a stomach
Nope,
situation?
dude. I've got my booty hole is regimented. I never have
I'm-
to. I never have to shit outside of the house. ever.
Really?
Never ever.
I'm not home all the time, so sometimes I do have to shit at an establishment or whatnot.
Can't do it.
Like I've shot.
I mean, I
here.
can do it, but I don't want to do
But
it.
you just use toilet paper.
Yeah, I don't like it because
No.
like either that or you got to carry like.
Some people
wipes
are just
around with you.
fine with toilet paper.
I
That's
don't-
just.
That's
what
gross.
about like
Yeah.
the one ply? Some of these places just have like one ply.
That-
That's
How do you get away with that?
One
these
ply
days?
should be illegal.
That's usually a Chinese restaurant. They're the kings of one ply toilet paper, one ply napkin. What?
Chinese
I
restaurant.
got a fucking bundle, a handful of napkins to wipe my face with. You know what I'm talking about?
I understand. I understand. Like,
It's
I don't-
always Chinese restaurants. I'm not.
That's a good point. Next time I go to a Chinese restaurant, I'm going to inspect their toilet paper.
I'm gonna
See what they have.
Leave a Yelp review.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I'm
thought
not
about
This
it.
shitting.
toilet paper is too thin.
Yeah, it's too thin. I mean, I don't know how you get anything done, really.
I got write a Yelp review and be like, I got thanks to your one ply toilet paper, I got shit all over my
this
hands.
is
Boy, I
fascinating.
hate shitting here.
This is fascinating.
Worst place to
conversation. We're
shit.
just talking about shit for 20 minutes.
It's
That's what you
Rocky's
get
whole
with-
life does revolve.
I have
around
shit nightmares, dog.
Wait,
Yeah,
like
he
they-
does.
Almost every night, at some point, I have a nightmare about shitting.
He does.
here's the question. Where's the worst? Like, all right, you say you've only shat at home, or you said that. But like,
Both.
where's the worst place that you've had to take a shit? Like you are stuck
Disneyland.
somewhere, you have to do
Disneyland.
it.
Theme park, anywhere.
Disneyland. You're a big theme park guy,
Yeah, I love theme
so
parks.
you got to shit at a theme park if you're there all day.
Yeah, but Disneyland. But that's
But
nice.
isn't that like one of the cleanest bathrooms I would imagine at
Yeah.
Disneyland?
If I was at Six, I would go home. If I was at Six Flags, I'll shit in a bush. The men's bathroom at Six Flags is always wet. Everything's wet. The floor is wet. Every fucking floor is wet in
Yeah.
the men's room at Six Flags.
Disneyland's pretty good though, no? The bathroom?
It's decent, but there comes a time like after everyone's eaten lunch,
Yeah.
about like 1,
Those corn
all
dogs
the
and shit,
bathrooms
yeah.
fucking smell like shit. They
Yeah.
smell like the improv
The
bathrooms.
improv bathroom is disgusting.
Dude, the improv bathroom, like
kid-
one of the most legendary
Right?
smells of all time. It's like
Why can't
if
we fix
scientists
that? Why
studied
can't
it-
we fix
Because
that?
it's
cursed.
fine until like 4:30, and all the kitchen guys start lining up to shit. They don't shit anywhere else.
They don't.
It's a joke to
They
them.
don't. Mhm.
They line up outside the stalls. I've seen them dancing around, holding their shit because 2 of them were shitting.
Oh my god.
I mean, it is the mo- you should never, if you're gonna shit, you should always shit on the clock if you can. So I do respect
absolutely.
that.
You
should always
should
shit
be
on the clock.
paid to take a shit.
It's part of life. Welcome
But that
to
is,
America.
I think they should redo the whole bathrooms there. I think. Like that's something that the
I
budget
don't think
should-
there's anything. I don't think there's anything you could do. I think it's like an ancient curse or something. Like there's no
Those
getting rid of that
bathrooms
smell.
are
It's-
just
they're
done.
legendarily awful smelling.
The
It's-
drainage.
I don't even know if they clean them.
I think it's part of the experience.
Yeah, who knows? I think sometimes maybe.
I think it's part of the experience.
I can't wait for someone to watch this clip.
It's like if like there was like a thrill seeker that was like seeking out the worst smells on earth. Like
The
that would
worst
be that
bathrooms.
would be like something in the top 10.
yeah.
Welcome to the Adventure Channel's
Have you ever
top 10
have you
shittiest
ever
bathrooms.
since this is the main topic of the show, have you ever shit your pants?
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Yeah. Like you couldn't get to a toilet, like that
Yeah.
kind of situation.
Yeah, I still have trauma from it. Probably like 10 years ago.
10 years ago was
Shout out Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
so wait,
Really?
it was
Yeah,
something
Shit your
dude.
pants at Roscoe's?
Yeah.
you ate the food and then you got sick. Like, what would happen?
No, and that wasn't. I just shout out their bathroom because this was already this was already happening. This
Yeah,
was
yeah.
trouble
All right.
was already
Right.
brewing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just eating and I was like, this will be just a little.
Oh, you
know?
farted.
And then it was like, oh my god,
You shat yourself.
I can't
Sharted.
fucking believe that
Yeah.
just happened.
Yeah.
What did you
As-
order?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was
Especially
like a
as you
little-
get older now, like those farts turn into sharts. You never
Yeah,
know.
no,
you
it
know?
wasn't
you gotta,
like-
you got to be careful.
It was.
Oh,
yeah.
you guys have something in common.
It was a shard.
Wow.
It was a shart.
Yeah, it wasn't like an ass full of shit.
No.
It was.
Yeah, that's
I've had a
crazy.
couple situations where I've had this shit in public where it's like I couldn't hold it and like you couldn't get to a bathroom in time or whatever.
Yeah.
And you just have to
Mhm.
go. You just have to do it. Like on a side of a house, I did it once.
What?
Nice.
I was walking.
This is
I was walking.
insane.
I was walking 8 dogs. I've told this story before, but I was walking 8 dogs in Beverly Hills, and I had coffee like maybe 45 minutes before, and I'm like in the middle of nowhere, like on Doheny Drive over there or whatever, and I have 8 dogs with me, and all of a sudden my stomach gives out, and I'm like, I'm either gonna shit my pants walking these 8 dogs. My car's like a mile away.
My stomach gives out like it's
did.
this transmission.
It like fell, but then I like literally went like to the side of this mansion and shat like on the bush and like the side of their house. And like I
the
look up,
dogs-
the
dogs are like, "He's one of us."
The dogs are trying to
Yeah.
like get to the shit. I had like dog poop bags. That was the only thing I could wipe myself with.
You
And
wiped
then-
yourself with a bag.
With plastic. This sounds like a shit nightmare I
Yeah,
would
that's
have.
what it
dude.
is.
One of these I have in my pocket.
Nice,
one of these
dude.
poop bags. Yeah.
Wow. You wiped, dude. They
This
just
sounds-
spread it
I
around.
used one of these to wipe my ass.
That
These are the
spreads it
kind of
around.
nightmares I have.
Yeah, Rocky actually has like everybody has
Yeah.
like their recurring nightmares.
And then I looked
This
up. There's like security camera and all this shit. You know, the people were driving by.
The homeless
I'm
guy is back.
It was, but then again, I think about like the homeless people in like my alley or something. Like those guys are shitting on walls all the time. You know, but they just do it. Like this was like an emergency. But,
It's
you
legal
know,
in Los Angeles to shit anywhere you want.
Is it?
Yep.
Really?
Mhm.
I don't know about
Have
that.
you ever seen
real?
somebody get arrested for taking a shit in public?
No, because no one's gonna want to touch them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's
I
legal.
wouldn't fuck
You're
with
allowed
them.
to do it.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, if you gotta go, you gotta go. What are you supposed to do? We all gotta do it. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That
Yeah.
was the Jersey came. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Sometimes you gotta poop in a bush.
You gotta shit.
You're gonna think of shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta poop on the
do?
side of a house.
Now, Rocky is also the creator, producer of the wildly successful stand-up comedy show House Party at
Damn,
the Improv.
dude, can you tell
and,
other
and
other
the
people at
even
the
more
club?
successful Soundcheck at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I would say, or is that fair to say? I
Yeah.
don't know which
Yeah,
one. Which
it's
one
better.
is doing better? Which one do you
No,
like?
they're both
They're both
are-
great. great.
Yeah.
But Soundcheck is taking off, I would think.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's better. It's easier to get bigger names at the Comedy Store. You know, people that don't want to do the lab.
People don't want to do the lab. Yeah.
Do you have 2 successful shows at the 2 best comedy clubs on planet Earth, dude?
You do.
Damn, bro.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
I forget that.
You've come a long way from
You
Hooters.
have. That's quite an accomplishment.
Feels cool.
And how you've been doing House Party how many years now? 2?
I think 3 years now.
3 years?
Yeah.
And
3.
Soundcheck is relatively new, but
Yeah.
it's
I'm about
taken off.
6 months into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Which one is harder to produce for you?
House party.
House Party, because you got bands and the
I don't.
art fair.
There's
and all that
and
stuff.
there's no money. So
Right,
like
right.
every dollar I make from that is
It's just
going in. Sometimes I come out in the negative, just because
Yeah. Producing a show at the lab is hard because it's like, if there's any money, I just throw it back into my thing too. It's like there's.
I
barely
pay
any.
higher. You gotta.
If you want the names,
You gotta pay high.
You gotta
You
get
gotta
them
pay
right.
high.
Yeah.
Rocky pays higher. It's nice. Anytime I've ever done a show for Rocky, he always bumps my pay up, and it's great. And Rocky shows are always great. And if you're watching this and you're a comedian, you should get in Rocky's DMs and ask him for a spot.
No, that's not true. That's false.
Do
That's
not bug Rocky to
Send
be
Rocky a
booked.
Some
direct
people-
message and say, Rocky, I want to do your show, and bug him and bug him and bug him until he breaks.
No. It's like somebody wrote a book like all the wrong things to do in LA, and they read it. You know what I mean?
Every time I'm like hosting the open mic or doing something where there's like
hate that.
open mic.
You
And, like,
do
it's like-
do that. You've done that for my show too. You're like, Doug
happens.
asshole. Make sure you message him and
I'm
email
like,
him at this address.
I'll be hosting the open mic at the Improv, and I'm like, Rocky will be on the soundboard, and I'll be like, hey guys, like, give it up for Rocky on sound. They're like, yeah. And I'm like, just so you guys know, like, Rocky books a few shows around town, so just go right up to him and ask him for a spot. He loves just when people
And they do
If you
it.
didn't
and they
know,
do it.
if you didn't
like
know,
2 people
yeah.
will do it, and that's kind of a good
How
sign.
many?
because-
You must get hit up a lot on DM for like
Yeah,
people
they're
just
but they
reaching
go to
out.
my.
Spam folder.
Usually,
whatever.
yeah.
Do you read any of them, or are you like
Sometimes.
Yeah.
So I've had some where I'm like,
Who are you?
like no, well, yeah, but I've had some that are like, oh, obviously I'd book you. You know, what I mean?
Yeah.
It just depends.
What I found, it's hard to like remember all the people you want to book sometimes, and like there are people like on my list, and then I forget, and then I see them,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, hey, like, do you want to do this in like 2 weeks or whatever?
Yeah.
And it's like, and then it's subconsciously remember like, oh yeah, I got to book that person or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, it's like, I don't read all the DMs or whatever. It's too much.
Yeah.
All right. So Rocky's shows are taking off. Are there any new projects you're working on? Anything besides those?
No.
No.
Well,
you're busy
maybe.
enough.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always trying to work on something else. But
Yeah.
right now, those are the 2 things I'm focused on.
Now, you two most recently, you also have been opening for people, different clubs and stuff. You guys opened for Craig, right? Robinson recently.
Yeah,
right?
December.
How was that experience?
That
for
was
you
great,
guys?
dude. We got to do a fucking weekend with Craig Robinson. It was
He's
badass, dude.
Great guy.
How many people? First of all, we had a great time, and
Yeah,
Craig is a
so
benevolent genius, and
Yeah.
we love him.
He's great.
And we had a great time, and it was a super fun weekend. 500 people at the Irvine Improv, 220 people at Flappers, and it was great. And how many people can say that they went to Dave and Buster's with Craig Robinson?
It's true.
How many people?
That
can
is
say
pretty
that?
awesome.
Oh,
How many
Think about
people
that.
can say that shit? Like
2. You
4
guys
people,
right here.
me, him,
America's friend.
yeah, dude. It was great. It was a good time.
Yeah.
He's opened for Orny a few times. Orny Adams.
That's right. Yeah.
Great
How's
comic.
that? How's that? Where'd you guys go? Where'd you guys? open?
Vegas.
You went to Vegas.
Yeah.
What club?
Kimmel's.
Oh yeah. How is that club? I haven't been there yet. You like it?
Shout out Kimmel's.
Great. It was great.
Amazing club.
Yeah.
Amazing club.
It's big, right?
Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
room's
it's
big?
huge. That's the thing. It's really, really big.
Yeah.
It's
And it's right on the strip.
yeah, it's really dark inside, so I like that. It's a good club. Yeah, it was fun though. Orny's great. It's
Orny's great, yeah.
You know,
When you
Yeah.
go to Vegas, where do you shit?
hotel, dude.
Casino. Hotel.
Got a hotel room.
Now, when you're in a hotel room, do you feel weird shitting in a hotel room? It's not your own
No,
toilet.
no. It's
Back to
because
this.
that's my assigned toilet.
Assigned toilet.
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Do you
And they're
use,
bigger, too.
do
The
you-
hotel bath- the
Here's
hotel
another
toilets are
question
bigger.
on the shitting. Do you use the paper that you put on the toilet seat, the protective?
In the hotel room?
No, like any public restroom that has
Yes.
the
I don't know if
protective
you've
layers.
been listening, but I don't shit in public restrooms.
But if you have to, are you?
Okay,
gonna use
you know
the
what?
paper?
Of course,
I-
you use the paper.
Yeah. I think like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, we went to go see the last Ghostbusters movie, and it hit me mid movie, and I definitely that's the last time I had to shit
in the
public.
middle of the movie.
Yeah, and I did use the paper, and
Yeah.
I hated life, and I was miserable until I got to go home.
Yeah.
I
And
was-
that movie didn't make it any better.
No, but it was like I was gone for like half an hour.
Yeah.
Like so, like
So you missed it all. You
yeah.
didn't even know what
No, I
happened.
rewatched it. It was
Right.
that's a bad movie.
It was bad, right? Yeah, these new Ghostbuster movies, I don't like them.
Leave it alone, dude.
Right?
They turn it into
Stranger Things. Yeah, they
I know.
did. It's like a whole different tone.
Ugh.
It's weird.
I don't like it at all.
I know. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna keep making them, but we'll see.
No. What about you? Do you like Ghostbusters?
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Ghostbusters?
That's right. Sid is one of these guys that
Like
he
the original
hasn't
one?
seen a lot of classic movies and shit.
All of my friends hate me because I haven't seen a lot of movies.
Like,
I've seen
all right.
a lot of movies, and I like movies, and I love movies.
I don't
but
think you've seen E.T., right?
I don't think I've seen E.T. No,
Have you seen?
That's what's wrong with
Wow,
it.
that is interesting.
that's not all that's wrong with me.
well,
Rocky.
he is younger than us, but still. What year were you born?
I have 9 years to catch up to you, fucks.
What year were you born? What was it?
89, the best year of all time.
1989.
Mhm.
Okay, so Back to the Future. Did you see that?
Yes, recently. Dude,
Recently.
I only saw Back to the Future like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But your thing is like old video games and stuff.
Man, I like
You
video
guys
games.
are both
like
into game,
That's
video
just-
games, right?
Yeah, but I think
I'm
See,
more
I don't
into
play.
video
I don't
games.
play video games. I'm not a gamer.
I look at
see.
video games like they're better than movies because it's like a movie that you get to control.
Better
It's-
than movies.
It's a
Wow.
He's
movie
not
that-
wrong,
It's a
yeah.
movie you get
Well,
to
I
control.
think now they are.
I
I think
look
now
at-
they are. Maybe.
I look at
Yeah.
I look at movies as like it's lazy. Like I'm watching somebody else do everything, but a video game it's like I'm in it and I'm doing stuff.
That's interesting.
It's a more
That's an interesting thing. See, I would
it's
never.
not a theory. It's fact.
I would
dog.
never be. I would never be able to agree with that or like visualize that. I feel
Video games are different.
I feel
now.
lazy when I'm watching a movie. I'm like watching somebody else do everything, and I'm like, why don't you do that or why don't you do that? And I'm like, in a video game, I can do that. I can make the
Do
decision.
you do you have emotion while you're playing a game? Do you cry?
Dude, I've cried in some
Ooh.
video games.
Yeah, dude. Which,
You have.
Which
What's a
Gears
game-
of War was it?
Dude, that's what I was gonna say.
Wait a minute.
Oh
You've
my
cried.
God.
I think it's
playing,
Gears. I think it's Gears 3.
Playing
Gears
a
3.
video
Gears
game.
3
It's
because you
emotional.
finally get to Dom's wife or something or like I don't know like
Yeah.
dude. Video games are the
Really?
ultimate. Video
Yeah,
game.
it's
that's
different
interesting.
now.
Video
Yeah,
games
they're
are the
emotional.
ultimate art form because it's all the art forms combined. It's visual, it's music, it's
Storytelling.
interactive,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
story. It's literally.
I mean, I
everything.
was never good at video games. Maybe that's the
That's-
problem
listen.
that I had. I gave up on them. Like I had Nintendo, I had Super Nintendo.
You gotta lock
and I
in,
had,
dog.
I
That's
had
why-
Wii, I think. Yeah.
That was me. I gave up on them for that reason too. And then I think it was PlayStation 2, whatever Vice City came out.
dude,
I
Grand
was-
Theft Auto.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
I
changed
played
it.
that a couple of times.
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh shit, it's not that it's hard. Like now it's fine. It's pick your difficulty level.
See, I think I started to lose it when there was like too many buttons and joysticks and all that shit.
Man, look at all the buttons
It's
in this
side buttons.
motherfucking place. Come on, man. I've never seen so many fucking buttons.
That's true. That is
Fuck
true.
out of here. What are
I
you
don't know.
talking about?
It's a different like mindset. Maybe I don't know. Like like when they started.
You got to be prepared to kill a hooker or two, dude.
Grand Theft Auto. Yeah,
Grand
yeah,
Theft Auto is like a
That's-
100-hour crime movie.
I
It's
think
so
I
good.
could get back into that stuff. Like if I committed and bought a system, I don't own one currently, but maybe
It
I
can be time consuming.
Maybe that's the thing that scares me because it's like
You're not going to waste your life away playing video games, but it's nice. At
I
the end
don't
of the
know.
night.
I don't know because it's like I had a Switch during pandemic and then I got rid of it once pandemic was over because I was like I don't want to play this all the time or whatever. But I do see it being a threat to like taking time away from like doing this or doing
If
being
you let it.
creative or
Cranking
whatever,
it.
Cranking it, yeah, whatever. I don't know. Like unless I had someone to play like the games with or something like that.
Dude, play Fortnite and Call of Duty with us, dog. We'll drop in. We'll fuck people up.
But then I remember hearing you guys talk like you guys are up till 4 a.m. playing. This thing
No, I'm not
sometimes,
up till
right?
4 a.m. playing. I play like 30 minutes a day.
Yeah,
I can't. Fortnite, dude. Every time
You got to play with us, dog.
I get killed immediately.
We'll cover you.
That's a game
We'll
you don't
protect
play, Fortnite.
I've been playing
Or
it.
you're not good at it.
No.
I'll protect you. I'll protect you, Rocky. I'll never let
Why
you
is
die.
that? Is that a game for like younger people?
No.
It's
What's everybody?
like people, just people that have been playing the shit out
People
of it.
Yeah.
I've been playing it every day for like 10 years.
What's your
and then-
favorite game? What system do you
Ooh.
have right now? Is it Xbox? What do you have?
Stop.
What?
Well, my boyfriend over here.
Oh wait, all right. Sid
Tell
owns
him.
the systems. What?
He got me an Xbox Series S. Shout out to Sid over here.
Yeah.
Trying to
Cheapest- the
help
But
cheapest
were you a
Xbox I could
PlayStation
find.
guy?
Man, you ain't got to try to make it sound shitty, man.
Man.
You did a beautiful thing. You
Man.
just did a beautiful thing.
I just want to drop it with my boys, dog.
Were you a PlayStation guy? Or then you switched
I
to
had a
Xbox?
PlayStation, but it didn't
Yeah.
matter. I just had I didn't have one right now,
Right.
and he filled for me. And
So
he
you
got-
now you have access to his Xbox.
Yeah.
Man, he been playing that Jurassic Park game.
I was playing Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
There's a
It's
new
the Walmart
there's
version.
a new
Paul Blart, Jurassic Park.
Oh my god. Paul Blart video game. I'd play that, man.
I would play the shit out of that, dude.
See,
They
I
should
was a
put
big fan.
Paul
I was a
Blart-
big fan of playing the movie video games, like for Nintendo, Super
Yeah,
Nintendo, shit, but they always sucked.
Yeah,
they
they
were
didn't
always
put a
bad.
lot of
Like the
effort
Back to
into
the
them.
Future game was hard. Like all that shit.
Oh,
like,
that one's fun. The old Nintendo with the
Yeah.
that one was fun.
it's horrible. It's
Yeah.
first of all, that
Yeah.
game is so hard.
Yeah.
It's like and it doesn't even make sense. Like the bowling ball and shit, like that.
Yeah,
he would,
dude,
like,
you're
like
like, you
where
have
was
to-
that? Where was that in the movie? There was like he never had a
Gotta
bowling
shoot
ball.
rats. Why am I
Yeah.
shooting rats?
Yeah, like I was always like,
You remember the scene where Marty had to shoot all
Right.
those rats to save Doc?
I was always amazed that they always took the game and they like added a bunch of shit that like was never even close to being in the
Yeah,
film.
dude.
And it's like, who the hell was the creative director
The
behind
Goonies,
this shit?
a video game.
Goonies 2?
Yeah, Goonies
Yeah,
2. They're getting
yeah.
chased by mummies.
Right, yeah, that, and then there was like I remember playing the Roger Rabbit game, which was
I
like,
remember that one.
Damn.
that was like fun, but it was like like
You
like,
drove around,
drove
like
around.
this overhead view of this.
Yeah, it was like Dick Tracy was
I
kind
don't
of
think
like
I
that
did
too.
anything in the game except drive. I was like, well, this is fun.
Yeah,
That old Dick Tracy game was lit. That was
Dick
like the
Tracy,
original Grand
yeah.
Theft Auto. You like drive around, you're like shooting at people.
yeah, the gangsters
Hell
and
yeah.
shit.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
see that
Friday
was
the 13th. Did you play
Friday
that one?
13th. That was another hard one.
That was hard as shit.
Jason would just show up and kill you immediately.
It was the cheapest 8-bit video game,
Yeah.
but it was fucking scary.
It was because that music came
The
on
music
when
was
Jason was like,
scary.
"Brr," and it was like, oh shit, there he is.
Yeah.
When you got to like, when you saw Jason or like even like Mike Tyson's Punch Out, like that was hard.
That was hard as shit.
yeah, like
Yeah,
trying to beat
I
him.
never
forget
made it to Mike Tyson. Are you kidding me?
No, and like if you go back and play these old games, now like you can't save the shit. Like like
No.
like
That's
you can
yeah.
now.
Old gaming is
hard.
hard. It's new gaming is not hard.
Yeah,
New gaming
new gaming
they
is
do
not
a
as
lot
hard
more
as the old games.
They
right?
do a lot more to like walk you through to kind of like ease
Yeah.
you into like the difficulty. And they're still challenging, whatever. But dude, those like original Nintendo games, the 8-bit ones, were like insanely hard. Like, dude,
So hard,
it
yeah.
took us so long, and we only did it one time where we beat the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game, the '89 arcade game.
That game's
Dude, that took
amazing.
it's so good, but dude, it took so long just to like beat it, and we only beat it one time. By the way, also Super Mario Bros. Like 3, yeah,
Yeah.
on the old Nintendo or on Super Nintendo.
That's regular Nintendo.
Original Nintendo.
Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah.
Dude, I never beat that game. Me and my mom got to the last level, and like I think she was out of lives, and it was and I died, and I was like,
Yeah.
we spent
and
this
then
whole, and you couldn't
and then
save.
you give up.
You
Yeah.
couldn't
There's no
save.
say.
You
You
had to
have to
start
do
over.
that in one
Right,
go.
right.
The first
Right.
game ever to have a save feature was the original Legend of Zelda game. By
But
the
they
way.
had like passwords and stuff at one point.
You
didn't
could like they had
They
like
started doing that.
cheat
But,
codes
like,
and stuff,
code.
but dude,
Or,
like those old Nintendo games, like
Remember
like,
Game Genie? Remember that?
I do.
Game
Yeah.
Shark.
Game Shark.
Game Shark.
Game Genie too.
Game Genie was
That
like
was the thing.
Nintendo, and they also had it for like Game Boy and shit.
Shark.
Like,
like-
ruin your
Came with, like, a
ruin your
code book.
cartridge.
Yeah. But like you could skip like all the levels
Yeah.
or some shit,
Yeah.
which I didn't understand because like the games did get so hard that you couldn't save them. It was like
So
you got
hard.
frustrated, like I can't get past level 5 in this
Yeah.
fucking thing. So it was like Game Genie came out and it was like, here, go to the last level, and
Yeah.
it's like, all right, yeah, I'm so pissed off, it's so hard, and you
Yeah.
can't save it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cheat to get to see what happens at the end of the game or whatever, you know.
Sonic the Hedgehog. That was the most frustrating
Oh,
to me.
so
my
hard.
nephew just started playing that, and yeah, it's like I was playing it with him like a couple weeks ago, and it's so hard.
Like you
It's
get to like the third level, and you're like, this is fucked. Like,
yeah. Yeah, it's insane. Speaking of hard, let's talk about our sponsor, Bluechew.
I can't wait.
Have better sex with Bluechew, the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. Starting now, Bluechew's offering a combo so strong it's gonna knock your socks off. They have Bluechew Max now, which has just arrived. It combines the active ingredients of Viagra and Cialis into one chewable tablet. That's right. Everyone can use an extra hand, and with Bluechew, you get an extra leg. What about that? Whoa, that's intense, right? So use promo code Bassshole at checkout at bluechew.com. You're going to get your first month free. That's right. You're going to pay just $5 shipping and handling. Bluechew.com, promo code Bassshole for your first month free. Rocky, have you tried Bluechew?
No, but right now, if you use promo code Cid Williams and Rocky Roberts, you're going to get 2 months free on that Bluechew promo code.
That's not going to work. But you could try
Promo
it.
code Rocky Roberts, and you can
try it.
2 months free.
You can
3
shit in the
months
shower.
plus Sid will come over and
come
help
over.
you get hard.
I'll come over.
Bluechew, I suggest trying it at your age, Rocky.
I'll fluff it up.
44. You might want to try some, and the best way to do it is
I've never
is
taken
to get-
Bluechew.
is to get a Bluechew.
I'm Bluechew curious though. I would definitely try it. Have you ever taken? You're a savage.
No, I'm not going to do it.
You've
I've
taken
taken-
boner pills though.
I've taken Bluechew.
I took a boner pill one time.
Yeah, like
Just
gas
to see what
station
happened. Yeah.
a pill.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah, we went to a liquor store. We're like, let's get a bottle of tequila, fucking some Coronas.
And what happened?
And a gas station boner.
boner.
Did you have a date or you just took?
Woo! Yeah, we had a date.
Yellow
yeah, it's
Rhino.
crazy. It's like kind of cool. You're like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't need it. I don't need it.
At what
but
point?
But
I don't need it either,
It's
but
fun.
I take it because
fun.
they're great.
we don't
sponsor
need
for our
anything.
show.
Nobody needs
And
anything.
it
You
really,
just take it.
really, it supplements
needs
you.
You take it because they're a sponsor.
Doug doesn't need it. He just eats them
just
I
throughout the
understand.
day.
Well, they have mints now too. Like you just take it like a vitamin. You take
That's
it like
crazy.
daily. You take
Damn.
it daily, and it increases
First month
everything.
free.
What if
with
somebody's
promo
like,
code
"Hey, do you have
Bassshole.
a mint?"
But you do not. You do
Buckle
not.
up, sir.
You do not want to give them out unless you are prescribed them yourself. They are prescriptions, so
Wow.
let's be serious
wow,
about this,
okay.
guys.
I
You're
didn't
right,
know
Doug. I'm sorry.
You know,
Dr.
This
Doug.
is serious.
I am a doctor now.
Serious boner talk.
Exactly. But anyway, go to BlueChew.com, use promo code Bassshole for your first month free. And we thank Bluechew for sponsoring the podcast.
Thanks, Bluechew. I look forward to trying you.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Bluechew. Rocky Roberts. When I was Googling your name, Rocky Roberts, the
God.
first thing that came up was not you.
Nope.
It's an American singer that has died called Rocky
Thought he
Roberts.
was. Yeah, but he was like. I think he was big in Italy, not here.
Yeah, he doesn't look. Let me see. What is it?
Rocky Roberts,
I don't know.
dude.
He was
He
born,
sings Sono
born in
Tremendo.
Alabama. Yeah.
He sings what?
Sono Tremendo, dude.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's just one of his
Now,
songs.
are you a big
Oh.
fan of the Rocky Roberts, the singer?
I love the guy, dude. He sang the Django song.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, did you research him at all when you knew you had the same name as him?
No, when I was a kid, I like when Google first started, whatever. When I was young, I looked and I saw
You
him.
Googled your name and
Yeah.
you didn't come up, and
And I saw him, and because I wanted to be the only one, and I was
Right.
fucking mad.
well, now
Probably
you got
Cid
to
Williams.
now that he's dead, you have to kick him off of the top search.
No,
for,
he
for
deserves
Google,
it. Come on,
and you
who
got to
am
get
I?
up there.
He worked. That guy has a huge, spanning career.
That's true.
He doesn't have
He can
two
have it.
successful shows at the two best comedy
That's
clubs
true.
in the world.
He does not
You
have
know
that.
why? Because he didn't need it.
He didn't need
Damn.
it. He was a singer, not a
Yeah.
comedian. That's fine.
That guy didn't need
See, I didn't even
Bluechew.
know that guy existed until I was
You
doing
looked
some.
me up?
I was doing some research on you, and I couldn't find anything except that guy.
Rocky, you're a nobody.
Stole my thunder.
No, Rocky is everything.
There was already a famous Rocky Roberts.
That's funny, dude.
There was, yeah. Cid Williams. I Googled you. And,
I'm the only
and-
one. Actually,
and-
there's an
and-
African
And you
one.
and you showed up. And you showed up when I Googled you.
Wow.
the actual Cid Williams.
This is the one that's sitting right here.
The
yes.
only other Cid Williams is an African guy, and he used to DM me all the time, like 15
really?
years ago. Yeah, he'd be like, "Hey, like, what's up? I'm Cid Williams too." And I was like,
That's weird.
I was like, "No, you're not. I'm Cid Williams, and you live in Africa, so you don't
You just
count."
tell him to fuck off. You're like, fuck off.
No, I just said hi to him one time, and then he kept messaging me, and then I was like, "All right, like I don't want to like
That
we
is
don't
a-
have to like be friends.
That
or
is
whatever. We don't got to
interesting.
like team up."
Well, first of all,
but I am. There's only a few CIDs in the world. It's very rare.
right. Sid is
And I'm proud of
Sid
that.
is a rare name,
I'm
but
proud of that.
Will,
And it's not a nickname. God damn it!
but the last name Williams is a popular last name.
It's like the 5th most popular last name.
So you would
And
think
I'm proud to own it.
You would think that there would be maybe more Cid Williams, especially if a guy is contacting you just to be friends with you because you have the same name. This guy sounds like he needed a friend, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, well.
that's more or less what it sounds
I mean, if I
like to
lived in
me.
Africa,
He
we
might
could
be dead.
friends,
He
but-
might have killed himself
Ooh, I mean,
because of you.
You better reach out.
maybe.
You should reach out to him.
Maybe.
Maybe we can get him on the show. We can get Cid Williams and Cid Williams from Africa. To
I'm
talk
very,
on the show.
I'm very proud to be part of the Williams clan. There's many Williamses, and we're all
Yeah.
really good people.
That's true. That
Mhm.
is true. There are a lot of Williamses.
Mhm.
Williamses.
Mhm.
Williamses.
It's better than being a Smith. Ugh.
Smith is
Ugh.
Smith
Ugh.
is yeah.
Ugh.
Now, have you ever thought
Johnson.
of Roberts is a popular last name as well? That's your real name, Rocky Roberts.
Yeah.
Rocky is Rocky short for anything, or is just
Yeah. No. that's-
Rocco?
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
No.
Just Rocky.
Just.
I wish it was Rockford.
Rockford.
I've been
That'd be
called
cool.
that.
I
It's
call him
just-
that.
it's
You've been called
literally-
that? Someone
yeah.
thought that was your first name?
No,
Your full
but
name.
my great grandma used to say it.
Rockford.
Rockford.
Rockford. Get out of the bathroom, Rockford. Let somebody else shit,
Stop
Rockford.
shitting in the bathroom.
Stop shitting. I'm not constantly shitting.
You
Dude.
can't
No.
shower every time you shit, Rockford.
No, Rocky
wasting
does.
the water.
Rocky does a lot more than shitting. Let's be honest with everyone.
Yeah, dude.
He's a valued comedian and producer in the
No.
comedy world here.
No,
Thank you.
he's my friend.
He's your friend. He's your lover. He's everything.
My
Now, Rocky,
sweet
you
Rockford.
you also are very angry at times.
That's funny.
Why don't I fucking
People-
say I'm angry?
People have that perception.
because
of
you are. People think
you.
that you are a very.
I have
angry
resting bitch
person.
face. I have resting bitch.
I
Sometimes
have that too, but like a lot of people just know that Rocky's pissed. Like, don't approach Rocky. Be careful. He's pissed off. Stay away from him.
Rocky's
Well-
on edge today.
Yeah, like there's never a good time to go up to Rocky.
I
what,
think
what better way to have people avoid talking to you and be like, he's
that's a
always-
good move.
Yeah. Now, people are genuinely scared of you. I think.
Yeah, I think
Intimidated.
some people are.
I think a couple people are, but
Yeah.
once you get to know him, it's fine. I think the thing about because people do bring up Rocky's anger a lot.
Yeah,
What?
they do.
No.
Do you think you have an anger problem? Maybe you need
No.
anger management.
No,
No.
I think listen.
Maybe. Where does that stem from? You think being annoyed?
Stupid shit.
See, I don't know if you're angry, but you're more annoyed.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And you really express that in your voice and your mannerisms and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I just that's it.
Like you're always bitching about something. Damn,
well,
which I love because
I think
Rocky. I relate to that. I love it. I love
expected. Sometimes people like I get going and people are like, "Here he goes," and you know what I mean.
There's Rocky.
So then then I, I go with it.
Yeah,
I tell people when people like if somebody brings up like you did, like Rocky's always angry. I'm like, Rocky might be angry more frequently than your average bear. However, Rocky's always angry for a really good reason.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen Rocky get mad over nothing.
Yeah.
Rocky gets mad because because you get a lot of dumb shit thrown at you and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's true.
You're never unreasonably angry. I know people that get angry unreasonably. Rocky's never been every time he's pissed off, I'm like, what's wrong? And I'm like, that's
stupid.
Yeah, you
shit.
should be mad
it's
about
dumb
that.
shit.
Well, there's a lot of things, whether work, personal life, whatever. It's like there's things that you're complaining about are genuinely like true. This needs to be fixed. This needs to be better. Whatever.
Personal life shit's not as bad. I mean,
but it's like you make sense because it's like, and people should listen to you because it's like you do have some valid points with stuff like that.
I think more people should listen to Rocky.
Thank you.
More people should be angry is what it comes down to, because if you're angry, you're honest.
I think less stupid shit should just happen in the world. It's astounding how much stupid shit happens every day all around us, and it's like, why is all this stupid shit happening?
A lot of stupid shit.
It doesn't make any sense.
Sometimes, when you get angry, sometimes then change is made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
People go, okay, this is.
Have you ever gotten so angry that like you like
hit a woman?
Not well. I don't know.
Who hasn't
become
right,
violent?
guys?
But like literally like have screamed at the top of your lungs, like had to scream into a pillow, punch the wall, that kind of thing. Not taking it out on someone physically, but like yourself, where you're so enraged and it kind of takes over your body.
When I was in my 20s, I was definitely like a kick the wall or punch the wall guy because that shit's learned behavior. So like my dad and grandpa were punch the wall, kick the
wall punchers.
Kick the chair.
Yeah.
My grandpa would the bowling alley, the bowling ball return things. He was on a league and he'd get so mad he'd kick it and break them. And he got kicked out of bowling alleys and banned from leagues and shit.
Good.
So this is learned behavior.
Sure. Yeah.
So I think in my 30s I was like, oh, this hurts. Punching a wall hurts.
Right.
Or, oh, I'm breaking my shit.
Breaking something, yeah.
So eventually that stopped, and I learned.
Well, now they have those rage rooms. Have you seen those things?
Yeah, buddy. I almost had a panic attack in one last year.
You went to one?
Yeah, it's too much. It was too much. I went in, and immediately it was like the two people I went with started smashing and hitting things, and I was like, this is too much for me. I had to step out.
Really?
It's weird.
Yeah.
But aren't you wearing like protective gear and gloves
it gave me
and shit?
anxiety.
And the room just has like things that you could break glass, furniture, like hammers and shit. Like, you just go in and
you could just pound on a wall with a bat. You could just break whatever you
Wow.
want. And
That's
they have
crazy.
a room full of shit you can buy. It'll be like, this TV's $50 to go in there and smash it. This table's $20. It'll be like literally just like a desk like this, and it'll be like $15.
I kind of want to try it. I mean, but I think you got to time it out. Like if you're really pissed off at something, it would kind of be good to go to.
For that. This was like somebody's birthday party.
No, see, like I think it could be like a medical kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's like, hey, like when I was going through my divorce or something, like I am so pissed off about certain things, I really need to get to a rage room. You know what I mean? And you're in there for 15 minutes, and then you feel better walking out of there. Just going and destroy shit.
I feel weird with all the employees like watching me and shit. Don't they have like cameras in there?
They do.
It's like a really intimate thing for them to like just watch you.
The weirdest thing is like taking that up as like a business decision. Like let's open like a room and just put a bunch of shit in there.
That's why it's better to hit women.
Oh, Jesus. we will not endorse that on this show.
Bluechew.
I don't want to get canceled. No.
Hit him with that hard dick.
Yeah, exactly. After you take your Bluechew. Yeah, exactly. And she's going to like that. Rage room. That sounds, I don't know. Maybe I'll try that out.
It's a lot I mean, if you have anxiety, I wouldn't do it.
We could turn this studio into a rage room.
I was thinking, I'm sure the neighbors would love that.
Yeah, but
that's the thing. Like, where do you get what place do you guys are a little loud? Like,
I'm gonna pitch that for this office building. Be like, hey, I'd like to rent one of these for a rage room.
Yeah.
Like, what is it exactly?
A couple hammers, a box
it's therapeutic.
of bottles.
Don't worry about it. It's like it's like a psychiatrist office, but it's loud.
Yeah.
That's funny though. Oh my god, rage room. You should do a comedy show in a rage room.
Ooh.
comic gets to destroy something after.
I think
the
they
show.
have. That's called the Riff Raff show.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. All right. Well, Rocky Roberts. I don't know. Oh, I want to ask you one more thing. So you were in the Navy, right?
Yeah.
Right. How many years were you in the Navy?
4.
4.
Yeah.
Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your experience with it?
It was. You know what? When I was in, it was just fine. It was like, just this is my job right now. It was. I had to. It controlled my life a little bit. I couldn't. There's a lot of freedoms you don't have, but
Yeah.
it was fine. Changed my life forever. Best decision I've ever made. Still to this day.
That's great. Where were you based out of?
El Centro, which is like 90 miles east of San Diego, and then up in Ventura County.
Okay.
Nothing special.
Yeah.
Never set foot on a ship.
Never.
Never
And that was
never had sex with a man.
Those are things you're hoping to happen.
Yeah.
Now, how you had to do 4 years? Was that the amount that you had to sign up for? Or
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's 4 or 6.
4 or 6. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's start low here.
What
bud.
was one thing that like was taken away from you, like freedom wise or whatever, that you were kind of like
Absolutely nothing, dude.
nothing?
Nothing.
You're still allowed to like drink or you couldn't.
Yeah. Everything I was doing, I could still do.
Yeah.
I was just in a place where it was like, okay, I'm gonna sleep on my grandparents' couch for the rest of my life, or I'm gonna do something right now with my life.
Right.
I got fired from waiting tables.
You were a server?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I was partying every night. I was just not going to work, too drunk.
Where did you like serve tables? Like in Texas?
Yeah, it was just
Chili's.
No, dude. It was. Have you ever heard? You know the Papas brothers?
Yeah.
Papacitos Cantina.
What is
Nice.
that?
It's like
Mexican place?
the military of waiting tables, dude. It was fucking intense, dude. Like bow tie, all that shit.
Yeah. Fine dining?
Ugh.
No, but they acted like it.
Yeah.
It was a cantina with they wanted it to feel fine
Were
dining.
you not good at it at serving?
Horrible server,
Yeah.
famously worst server anywhere I would serve tables.
I went there when I was in Texas last. It was great, actually.
Yeah, great food.
Really
Yeah,
good.
How long did you last there doing that?
like too long, a year and a half.
Okay. All right.
But
and then after
uh,
that, you decided to go to the Navy.
I got fired,
You got fired.
and I was like, "What am I gonna do? Go tell my grandma I got fired?"
Why did they fire you?
Papa
Because you were
Citos.
bad?
Partying. I was
Oh,
just
partying,
I
just
would
partying.
just not come to work,
Yeah,
and they would be like, "What happened?" I'd be like, "I was hungover,"
You're
and they'd be
honest,
like,
at
"Dude,
least.
you didn't start till 7 p.m."
But you get up at 2. So it's like
It has
the
been a thing.
partying has stopped, but the sleeping schedule is
Yeah.
not changed.
Rocky's not a big customer service specialist.
No.
Not at all, dude.
Did you yell corner when you worked there? Like your bit that you do?
Oh, great! My best joke is out
you're-
there now.
Oh
My only joke.
You gave away his one joke.
You gave away
want
my
it.
one
What are you
joke.
talking about? You want it out there. You don't want you want people to know that, don't you?
Corner.
No.
Corner. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got fired, and I was like, I'm not gonna go tell my grandma. Oh, got fired again. Guess I'll take a nap.
So you lied to your grandma about getting fired?
No, I told her. I
told
went
her.
straight to. I got fired and went straight to the recruiter.
Really?
Straight to him.
See, that's good initiative because
Yeah.
it's like a lot of people would just go home and smoke weed and just fucking be lazy or whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't smoking weed though.
But like you went to the recruitment office, which is like
Yeah.
like who I don't think I've known anyone that's done that. Just
Yeah.
like, it's like I gotta get my shit together and
Yeah.
like, drove there. Yeah,
Yeah.
did that. Yeah.
Went home and I was like, look, I got fired, but I'm going to the Navy, so I'm off your
Yeah.
hands. So they were like, we'll believe it when we see it.
Yeah.
And then I did it and left.
That's great, man. Good
Had
for
to-
you.
Yeah, had to
Good
get
for you.
independent somehow.
Well, thank you for your service.
Hey,
Thanks,
fuck
Rock.
yeah, dude.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, seriously, thank you. Because
Say-
I've never. I mean, I didn't.
Can you
didn't
have
do anything.
Bluechew say it?
But we'll ask them. We'll contact them. Yeah. I'm sure they thank you for your service.
I
Yeah.
know.
I thought about joining the Navy.
Did you?
Mhm.
It's the one to join.
Why the Navy over like Army or anything else?
Because I went in the Marine Corps' the recruiter office, and he goes, sit down, tell me why I should let you join my Marines. And then I went to the Navy recruiter, and he goes, you want to go to a pool hall and have a beer?
Nice. Nice.
Were you worried that you were going to get deployed anywhere at any time?
Not until 2005 when we invaded Iraq.
Right.
While I was in, and I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. That's kind of the. I mean, that's the roll of the dice that you're taking joining one of these reserves. You
Yeah,
know.
but I wasn't infantry, so I
Yeah.
was going to be fine.
That's why I didn't join. Like I was actually thinking about like the Navy.
Mm.
And then we went to war, and I was like, and it was like Iraq, and I was like, that's not even a justified war. And I
Oh,
was
it's
like,
like-
I'm
I know-
not gonna fucking
yeah.
let Dick Cheney send me to.
I know
go
so many
die.
people, that have served their time, like minimum like 4 years or whatever, and they've gotten out. Yeah, they never had to go, to war or anything like that.
What was your job in the Navy? Sound guy?
I was the Navy sound guy. I logs and records. It sounds boring, but I kept logs and records on aircraft, so I had to like issue inspections and make sure they were inspected before they went up.
Right. Right. Important job.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it crashed, it was
Just because of you.
well. If I didn't issue an inspection or something wasn't
Right. Right.
taken care of, and then I the black box that all the flights have a black. I would download the shit from that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So that's all interesting stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that prepared you for your current job now as head sound at the Hollywood Improv.
No.
Nothing prepares you.
Nothing
for that.
prepares you.
No.
That's true. That is true. All right. Well, Rocky Roberts and Cid Williams, this has been so much fun.
I loved it.
I want to thank you both for coming in here.
Is it just my life as an asshole? That's it? Everything I said was the asshole story?
Yeah, I think so. Because I mean, I don't think you have an asshole story. I don't know if you do. I mean, when you came on the live show, you kind of
Legendary.
I mean, it was funny, but you skipped right over it. You
Kibosh.
you did Ferris Bueller's plot as Ferris Bueller as your asshole
As
story.
my life, yeah.
As your
So-
life.
and I was
hilarious.
And that was one day and that you were an asshole and you did all the things that happened in the movie Ferris Bueller, which was hysterical.
It was like
was
like
fun.
so. He did
funny.
a set. It was like, so what's your asshole story? Rocky's like, well, one day I played like I was sick and I didn't
Yeah.
go to school, and then I did this and I led a
just did-
parade and
he did a synopsis of
I borrowed my
the
buddy's
film.
dad's car. And we
I mean, do you have anything like specific besides a
Yeah,
fake
but
story?
I feel like they're sad. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's all right. Like a quick one. Do you have a quick one that you want to do real quick?
Sure. I was talking shit about someone's 4-year-old once, and I walked in on the dad sitting there. That sucked.
Oh, okay. So wait, a 4-year-old. You were bad mouthing the 4-year-old.
Yeah, man.
talking
And
shit
then-
about a
That's-
toddler, bro.
That's
And
not.
then-
See,
and
that's
then the dad
really an
was the-
asshole story.
That is a good asshole story.
Listen, but he came to hug me
Yeah.
because he's like Uncle Rocky, and I'm like, man, he's covered in snot and shit, and what else? You
Is
know
this
what
your
I mean?
nephew or just some kid? Like uncle? Like,
Yeah, whatever. I don't want to. We're not gonna get too far.
All
on
right,
it.
all right.
And then I go walking in the room, just mumbling. I'm like, damn kid covered in shit all over me. And I walk in the room, and his dad's sitting there, and I'm like, hey man. And I was like, be careful covering him. You don't know what you'll come back with. And he was like, yeah.
Damn.
So I was like,
He probably agreed with you. I'm sure. I mean, what?
Yeah,
ki-
well, he-
what kid isn't covered in snot?
I guess, but I
Yeah.
felt bad. I felt horribly.
You felt bad. Yeah.
I genuinely feel bad about that
Right.
because I love the child.
How old was the kid at the time?
Like 4 or 5.
4 or 5. Yeah.
Where's the kid
And
now?
it's just he's like 18.
Oh, all right.
He's
Yeah.
still covered in snot and shit.
He might be.
Maybe. But like I just felt bad
You
about
felt bad. Well,
it's not funny.
there is
to
nothing
me.
worse than when you're like you talk about someone and then all of a sudden they're like next to you and you don't realize it. I feel like probably everyone has had something like that happen in their world, like where they're like, I can't stand this person, and then they're literally like right next to you, and you're
Yeah.
like, fuck, I didn't see them there.
That's
or whatever.
that's
yeah, that's like,
so
and
bad,
it's like,
so
and you don't
embarrassing.
know if they heard you say it or if, or you know,
And you can't ask.
you can't ask, you don't want to know, you kind of just walk away or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, it is a weird situation when that
Yeah.
happens. When you
I try to
put your
talk
foot in your mouth.
shit about people, like stuff I would only say to their face.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
That's my
Yeah.
policy. Like if I'm gonna say it to somebody else, it better be something I'll say to their face. And I'll tell people stuff to their face. Like not
Right.
not like to be edgy or whatever, but I'm like, hey, like fuck,
Well,
Like, I'm not gonna say anything I wouldn't say to your face.
Well, if you
generally.
know the person well enough and comfortable enough with them, then you should be able to say
Mhm.
what you feel or what you think about them.
Should be able to say, Rocky, leave your wife.
and
for
I
8
expect
years.
that, Rocky, you're pooping too much.
Yeah. Yeah, Rocky, you're pooping too much.
Rocky,
Get that
If-
shit under
Look,
control,
I'm
man.
pooping once a day. If that's too much,
It sounds healthy to me. It sounds healthy. It sounds healthy.
hey guys, I guess I'll try to stop it up, or I'll take some Imodium for a week.
Hey, dude, let me check your prostate. Let me see if everything's good in there, dog.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
boy, that's not fun.
That's yeah, right. That's around the corner. The,
Ooh, not
prostate.
for
me.
Or the
Nope.
colonic or what is it? The colonoscopy.
I did both. I
You
did
did it
I
already?
did the colonoscopy last year, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
got my prostate checked last week.
Oh wow, you're
Yeah,
ahead
he
of the
came
game.
home traumatized.
Doctor
didn't-
said you got to stop pulling away from me, bud. And I'm like, excuse me.
He told you to back up on it.
Yeah, I'm like, this
He's
is
like, no,
instinct.
He's like, hey, weren't you in the Navy? Come on, get used to this.
He's like, Rocky, I want you to back it up and throw it in a circle, please.
Can you moan?
Can you throw it in a
Can
circle?
you bear down?
I'm gonna do the come
gotta-
hither motion.
I gotta
if
get
you
that.
could just throw it in
I
a
have to
circle.
get that stuff done still. I know I'm like a year away.
What?
from
You
doing
haven't?
it. Not yet. No.
I do it
Oh,
myself.
I'm gonna do it
dude.
this year.
I do it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
you
night.
You got to do it. You gotta
Every
do it.
night by Rocky's door.
I hear
My
it.
prostate.
I hear it. I try not to.
How is it living together, you guys? Are you guys enjoying it?
You
No.
ask him.
No.
No, it's great.
No.
No, Rocky is
Not to put you on the spot, but
Rocky is probably one of the only people on earth I could ever live with.
yeah, I think you guys are. Yeah,
I'm like an old shelter dog, man.
Yeah.
You just sit me in the corner. And
Yeah, dude. He just chills.
You don't. Yeah, you don't. You know. I mean, we had to beg you to come out today to do
I leave
this
a tiny
podcast.
footprint.
The smallest footprint, and literally and figuratively. Man, this motherfucker got tiny feet.
I do.
No, Rocky's chill, man. Rocky, well, first of all, he wakes up at 2. He has coffee.
He shits.
He goes straight to the bathroom. He's in there for an hour and a half, and then he leaves.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he leaves. And it's like,
good.
okay, well, there,
And
I
he
see
leaves you alone.
It's like a little 5 to 7 minute window where I'm like, right.
Right.
What's up, dude? How's your day?
You
Okay,
can't
all
even
right,
get
let
a
him
hold
run.
of him.
Yeah.
All right, sure.
You see him at work. That's where you see him.
Yeah. There's a window from 2 p.m. Till 2:15 where I get to see Rocky.
Right,
So
right.
he's very chill.
You got to schedule it. Yeah.
And
Well,
doesn't
that's
have
great.
doesn't have a lot of shoes. You have one pair of shoes, I think.
one
You have
pair,
one pair of
shoes.
shoes.
Did you lose them in the divorce? What
Also-
happened?
Should we talk about the socks, Rocky? Should we talk
Hey,
about the
we can
socks?
talk about the socks.
Rocky currently, right now, is a 44-year-old man wearing socks with holes in them.
Oh man.
One.
Just throw them out.
I said
I
that.
have nice socks. No, it's the size. This is the size of a dime.
Any hole
Throw it out. Throw
in
it
your
out.
sock.
I
sock's
honestly,
done.
I
When it's
honestly
the size of a quarter,
I just buy
send it
new
out.
socks. Like instead of, I will wash the socks, but then like I lose half of them, so I just buy new ones. Like
They're socks.
once a month. I buy
If there's a
pack
hole in
of
the
socks.
sock, you get rid of it.
Yeah, I just buy new ones. Yeah.
I
All right.
guess.
Well,
God damn it.
Rocky Roberts, Cid Williams, you guys, this has been fun. Thanks for coming on the show. You could check Rocky's show Soundcheck at the Comedy Store monthly, and also House Party at the Hollywood Improv monthly. Make sure you check out those shows. Follow them on Instagram. What is your Instagram? Rocky Roberts Comedy.
Rocky Roberts Comedy.
Rocky Roberts Comedy and Cid Williams. What is yours? Just Cid Williams?
Sexy
Sexy
Cid
Cid.
with
Sexy
C's.
Cid. Sexy Cid with a C. That's right.
Sexy Cid with C's. CEXYCID.
Sounds perverted. I
It is
love
perverted.
He is a
I love it. I'm a
pervert.
nasty boy.
I know, right? All right, you guys, make sure you follow the Bassshole Show at Bassshole Show and go to YouTube for the full video experience. And remember, guys, don't be a basshole, but if you are, laugh about it. We'll see you next time. Ciao.